Hey you guys, it's Brandy Chanel. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to your Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip episode 2 review. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so let's get into this Real Housewives Girl Ultimate Girls Trip review. This is episode 2, okay? Y'all let me know if y'all are enjoying this series. I love it. I'm really like it's not a whole lot of drama, just really settled drama here and there. We're gonna get into Kenya and Cynthia, but I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the fun. I'm enjoying them playing games. It looks like a lot of fun, and it's really I love the conversations that they're having about their personal life. I'm really enjoying it. So let's just go ahead and get into it, right? So this is day 2, and it's Cynthia and in Luann's day. So I think like Cynthia is having something later on. Luann is having something. I think they're going on a yacht today, if I'm not mistaken. So it's the next morning. They're at breakfast and they're talking to Ramona about the restaurant owner John. Okay, and she says that she's really not that interested. Um, I don't I don't know if she's not interested in John or John's just not interested in her. Like since maybe he ain't into you like that. I don't know. But Ramona tells a story about wearing a crop top to the gym and she became a trendsetter. Girl, they've been wearing crop tops way before you, sweetheart. Like, I think back in the day, Ramona was that girl. You know, she's older now, so you know it is what it is. But I think back in the day, she may have been that girl. Okay, Ramona tells a story. Okay, I already said that. Ramona does not want Melissa to come to the tennis. So this is what it is. Okay, so Ramona is going to the tennis court, right? And she wants to play tennis. So Melissa wants to join her, and she's telling Melissa, okay, you can come at the last 20 minutes. Mind you, this is not her tennis court, right? This is not, she didn't buy this tennis court. She ain't put her name on it, but she gonna tell the girls that she can't play tennis with her because she don't know how to play tennis. I said, girl, bye. Cynthia and Teresa go on a walk and they talk about, Ramona, and Teresa says she appreciates Kenya sticking up for her because Melissa never sticks up for her. Teresa opens up about her divorce from Joe, and she said she felt nothing when he came out of jail. She says that she got resentful because her mother died while she was in prison. So basically they're having a conversation. She basically mentions that, Melissa never sticks up for her, even though they're sister-in-laws. But you have to consider the history that Melissa and Teresa, if y'all are not familiar with Real Housewives of New Jersey, she plays the Godfather, never go against the family role. But sometimes she be going to her confessionals and she'll say like underhanded stuff. Like she'll make some really passive aggressive comments. And I think that was Melissa's issue with her. But she opens up about her divorce from Joe, right? And she says that she resented him because the time she spent in jail was time away from her mother, who then, after she got out of jail, passed away. And when she got out of prison, he was coming into prison. When he came out, she felt nothing. And she never thought that, she would ever get a divorce from Joe. Listen, y'all gotta understand when Real Housewives of New Jersey first came out, damn, Joe and Teresa Dugice was right or wrong. They was thick as thieves. You couldn't tell their asses nothing. And I think going to prison, Teresa kind of like wisened up. You know what I mean? She was like, I'm going through all of this and I didn't have to. And this man who I love so much put me in this situation, right? I mean, of course, whatever document she signed, that was on her own accord. She should have read on the dotted line or whatever the case may be. But I think she felt some resentment towards him because, of course, he is the provider. He's supposed to be the provider, the head of the household and all that jazz. And he let shit like this happen. But anyway, the girls are on the yacht and it seems as if Melissa and Kenya are getting along. And Cynthia is not liking it. She has her face kind of tooted and booted, right? I think at one point Kenya wanted to take a picture and Cynthia was there taking the picture. She was like, well, why didn't you take a picture with Melissa? Why didn't you have Melissa take the picture? It came off kind of jealous, but it is what it is. The girls are eating lunch, and Ramona says she doesn't know anything about Kenya other than what she Googled. So this information led to Luann telling a story about her meeting a guy. And the guy was supposed to call her, and she missed a call or something. I think later she found out that he Googled her and found out she went to jail. Um, and while Luann is talking about her ex-husband, right? And, talking about how Bethany showed her the picture of her ex-husband, kissing another woman. That damn Ramona gonna get up. And it's like, okay, how you gonna get up? Bitch, how is you finna get up when your friend is telling a story? And she said, well, I've heard this before. Bitch, they haven't heard it before. God, can you just sit down and be courteous? So then when when she comes back up, Luann is still telling the story about, her husband. They was only married, I think, like a year or something like that. She basically married her drinking buddy. He cheated on her while they were engaged, and they ended up divorcing. And then, Ramona, she comes back up, she's sitting down, and then she says, it's triggering because there was a rumor put out there about me dating her ex-husband. I'm like, bitch, how is you triggered about your friend getting a divorce, bitch? Like, how you triggered and got to get up and leave? Ramona is a mess, honey. It is a mess. Like, she turned that whole situation, she turned it right back around on her. And I'm just like, it ain't about you right now trying to sell some damn lip gloss. It ain't about you right now. I thought that was so, I don't know, I just thought that was so selfish. It was so rude for her to just get up. Like, it was real rude. So Cynthia, like I said, Cynthia's coming off a little bit jealous of her and Melissa's friendship. She then talks to Kyle about her relationship with Mike. They talk about their husbands, keeping a marriage on this platform. Kyle says that communication is key, and her husband didn't know how to work Instagram. Bitch, please, that man know how to work some goddamn Instagram. You think I'm gonna believe? Because I don't know if y'all know, but even though I love Mauricio, I think he is the finest thing ever. I heard over there on Beverly Hills that he has some mistresses or something. I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comments that, it's a well-known rumor that Mauricio got some, women on the side or whatever, and they're not talking about it on Beverly Hills. They want to protect Kyle. That's just what I heard, honey. Okay, so Cynthia is hosting the Bailey Q, honey, and Kenya is late. So they're hosting the Bailey Q, and of course, Cynthia, like I said, Kenya is late. And, Cynthia is basically telling everyone they cannot eat until Kenya gets here, and Kenya is still in glam. She said her people was 30 minutes late. And so the Bailey Q, if we all watch Atlanta, knows it's just a bunch of shady questions, but it's meant to be light shade. I know how y'all like to say light shade, but Candace is absolved from that. This ain't even about Real Housewives of Potomac. But anyway, it's supposed to be like, it's shady questions, but it's very lighthearted. It's meant to have fun, open up, and get some laughs and giggles in. So as they're going over the questions, Kyle is like, oh, these are too shady. I'm like, who's the prettiest? Who's the sexiest? Whose butt's the best? It was just, it's so shady. And I'm just kind of like, Kyle, like, really, sis? Really? Is not, to me, it wasn't that deep. I guess because I'm so used to Atlanta. So for me watching, I'm like, girl, it's not that serious. Like, it's have fun with it. It's not that serious. For me, I get it. They're from other franchises, but if you've been in and out of Beverly Hills, them girls get down over there on Beverly Hills. Okay, they get down there in New Jersey too. Okay, I don't know what they do in New York, but they get down over there and in Beverly Hills and New Jersey. So I didn't see what the issue was with the questions. So Kenya then walks in. She's late. She does not apologize. And not only has she apologized, but she goes and gets something to eat. And I thought that was rude. Now at this point, I'm with Cynthia because I'm thinking this shit is rude. Like I'm letting people not eat because I want everyone to be here, wait for you, and you're not only are you late and you didn't apologize, but you wouldn't go get something to eat. Okay, I just feel like, girl, come in first, and then check it out, see what's going on, and then go get something to eat with everybody else. And he's talking about her damn blood sugar was low. Bitch, how you know your blood sugar low? Girl, bye. Okay, so they start asking the questions, and it actually becomes very fun. Cynthia is annoyed, but she said, she's a team player. Okay, Cynthia is visibly irritated and she's visibly annoyed. I think at one point, Kenya in her confessionals is like, I think Cynthia is jealous because I've been, you know, being cool with the girls or whatever the case may be, and usually I don't. I'm usually the one that's an outcast in my franchise, but now I'm getting along with these ladies, and and Cynthia's not really vibing with these ladies. Now, do y'all feel like Cynthia was jealous? I feel like Cynthia was jealous of Melissa and Kenya's friendship. I don't know if I'm necessarily. I don't think she's jealous of Kenya not vibing with the other ladies. I think it's more so Melissa. But I kind of agree with Cynthia on this particular situation. Like I was on the plane being very nice to you and making sure that you were comfortable as a friend. But now, not only are you coming in late and you're being rude, but now they're telling you the issues about my game, and you're kind of agreeing with it, and you're making the excuse, well, this is the other franchise, and I'm just not buying that excuse. Like y'all seen Beverly Hills, so I don't want to hear that bullshit. Them hoes get down. They get down. Okay, so everyone starts talking about their insecurities. Melissa says she's insecure about leaving her husband Joe Gorga at home by herself because it stems from family issues. She watched her mom get cheated on by her dad a lot, and she didn't want that happening in her marriage. So every time she leaves her husband, she gets apprehensive because she don't want him to cheat on her. Girl, listen, like we don't know, we've never heard of Joe Gorga cheating or anything like that, but to me, a man gonna cheat anyway. If he want to do it, he gonna do it. Okay, whether you got daddy issues or not, if that nigga want to go and cheat, he gonna cheat. Okay. So they continue to asking about insecurities. Ramona says she got body issues, and everyone's kind of surprised because they're like, Ramona, you have body issues. Now, mind you, Ramona has been walking around here with her cheeks out. Okay. We've seen her naked on the first day. So it's like, ma'am, like what in the world? Like you ain't got no body issues. But then Cynthia made a good point. She was like, sometimes that can be our insecurities, and in a way to let people know that we're not insecure about our bodies is to do the exact opposite, is kind of overshare. So it won't look like or have the appearance as if I have body issues. So I completely understand. And that's why I think she keeps saying earlier in the episode, she was saying she has to work out 40 minutes a day. So I think that's why working out is so important for her because she doesn't want to appear like she has body issues, or she don't want to be fat, or whatever the case may be. I actually ended up liking the game. Like the game was fun. It was lighthearted. I think Kyle took it a little too seriously. I get it. It's 2021 that, you don't want to, call someone ugly or call somebody pretty or whatever the case may be. But it wasn't that. She should have just let it flow. Like that's what she should have done. Kyle says she liked it at the end and that she was sorry. She was hesitant. And 50 Cent came out. And now this is when I was like, okay, now Cynthia, bitch, okay. Like, let's let this go. Okay, it ended up being a success. I know you're irritated with Kenya, but it's a success. Okay, we got the point. We know that you're irritated, but it's time to move on. Like at some point, I was like, Cynthia, please move the fuck on from this. Like I was like, listen, it's not that serious. They do the awards. They give Ramona the best butt. Girl, child. Ramona look like this iPhone right here. I'm sorry. I know we just got finished talking about body issues, but I'm like, she gets the best butt, really? I think because she exposed it more. I thought Kenya would get the best butt. I guess because Ramona's is real. I don't know. Um, they skipped out on the prettiest because they didn't want to cause a ruckus. So, okay. Cynthia goes in her confessionals and says that, she is a little salty about the Bailey Q. She feels like it was not respected. She feels like people didn't was not open to her to the Bailey Q thing, and then she felt like Kenya was being disrespectful for just coming there late and get something to eat, which she was. But I also feel like, okay, let's move on. Like, we got it, Cynthia. Like, I love you, but we got it. Let's move on, okay? And Cynthia says in her confessionals that a trigger for her is people taking her kindness for weakness. I completely understand, and I think that's another thing as well. People are so used to Cynthia being the nice one on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but we see over the years with her relationship with Nene that being nice to certain people doesn't always get the job done. So sometimes you have to bring out 50 Cent, okay? But that was pretty much the end of the episode, you guys. Let me know how you feel down in the comments about this episode. I thought it was a really good episode. I'm gonna do two more videos on the next two episodes, so just be on the lookout for that. Let me know how I feel about this episode down in the bottom. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, toodles.